They call me Big Dog riding with the...
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, Jack!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. On the return is Williams. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 44, Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
3rd and 2, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
19 tight.
Back to throw again.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
19
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Roll it up.
They'll look to throw again. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Tay Crowder able to make the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll go again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Nico Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Bobby Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Giants. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Rams nothing.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Drill right, 22.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey! Alert!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing is Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Hey, easy! In the middle, let's go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Back to throw now on first down.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Giants.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half.
Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Giants 27, Rams nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. "42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Giants. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
32, 53, ready.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And some room to... There he goes, left side. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Now, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. They'll throw now on the final play. He completes it to Beckham.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Now that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Caught by Allen.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And he loses the football the second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the give, this is Akers. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 168 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Christian Harris.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now a give. Akers running left.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Now a run with Akers.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
A give, running right is Akers.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
40 got! 40 got!
They run. It's Williams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, L.A.
Cooper Kupp,
35 yards.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right.
Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Going up top for Kupp. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And middle.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Complete to Tyler Higbee. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
50-50.
To throw is Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them.
The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw here. That's caught again by Schultz. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And it'll end there as as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
32.
Now Stafford. He's going to try and go deep again.
And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. To the air again, Stafford. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching.